Right friends, welcome back to Learning Space. This is a 10 minutes video with regard to what we are going to do for IAS Mains 2019. And friends, please be clear, this is not giving tips or suggestions. Tips as well as suggestions will be given through various comprehensive modules which we are going to produce for mains. Friends, this is with regard to general studies papers GS1 right up to GS4. What we are going to do, that I am going to deliberate. Friends, if you look at the past question papers, the questions are asked spread across all the domains. There is no overcrowding of questions from one particular domain. So therefore, all are equally important. Second important aspect is students are mostly practicing one aspect. That means answer writing sessions. How to start a question, how to end a question, and what is the methodology of writing. Most of you are practicing that. And second aspect, third aspect is missing. What is the second aspect? Second aspect is the value addition. That means the important points what you are adding in that 150 words or 200 words. That means the word limit is given 150 words, 200 words, and within that word limit, what are the important points you are mentioning? That is most important, and many of the students are failing there. Third important aspect is right words. Some of the right words must be used, right? Like social fabric, social inclusion, confirmatory bias, like that important words must be used. So these three things are important. Friends, as far as our suggestions are concerned, please don't forget at this juncture in the revision, or you can say value addition through comprehensive discussion, we are not going to touch static aspects. Let us be very clear. We are not going to touch static aspects, but our comprehensive modules will revolve around dynamic aspects. What are the important points? What is the important vocabulary to be used? All these things we would like to delve in during the next 2.5 months, right? And the important aspect to note is we are not covering static aspects. We are going to concentrate on only dynamic aspects. Friends, as far as learning space is concerned, I am not going into static modules. We have static modules for some of the domains, and students whoever followed learning space's static modules, they can revise through those modules, and let us concentrate on dynamic aspects, right? And in this context, first suggestion, please don't miss editorial discussions from 10th June. This is the first suggestion I am making. That is editorial discussions from 10th June right up to 31st August. Please don't miss. And we are discussing in depth in these editorial discussions. They are very, very important from your mains perspective. So please don't miss editorial discussions from 10th June to 31st August. Those whoever are writing mains examination in September, right? Second important aspect is based on the syllabus. For the dynamic aspects, please search for past year editorial discussions. Majority of the concepts we dealt in a different perspective, or you can say in a comprehensive way. We dealt number of aspects during the past 1 year. So friends, through the search mechanism, you can watch those modules also. If you don't find time, just look at the PDFs. That is the second suggestion, right? So first most important suggestion is don't miss editorial discussions from 10th June to 31st August. Second important aspect, if time permits, based on your syllabus, go to the PDFs of last year. Just have a glance at them for additional points. Third important aspect I would like to suggest, we presented 360-degree view for several subjects, or you can say number of aspects were dealt in 360-degree view and comprehensive view. 18 plus 18 modules are available. These are all dynamic aspects, And friends, based on syllabus, please look for the relevant topics, and most of them are in fact beneficial to you, right? And having said this, what we are going to do, how we are going to drive you for the mains examination. The way we are going to drive is basically we will take each and every domain like internal security, international relations, economic development, agriculture related issues. Like that, we will take each and every domain, and after that we will give tentative questions. Then we will discuss the important aspects, not question by question. We will discuss in a wholesome, comprehensive way. Suppose internal security is there, it has different shades. All those shades will be discussed. So friends, whatever type of question is asked, then you may be in a position to answer that question. That is the idea of our discussion. Friends, you will get huge advantage through this mechanism. That means we are going to take domain after domain like international relations, then governance, then society, then economic development. Like that, we have bifurcated, and in each and every domain we are going to give number of questions. After that, comprehensive discussion in a holistic way. We hope that will give huge value addition to you. We are in the process of compiling lot many issues, whatever we have discussed, and at the same time the issues which are required to be covered from your mains perspective. Friends, let me remind you, we are not touching static aspects. We are concentrating on dynamic aspects. Of course, wherever sometimes there is requirement of connecting dynamic with the static, we will go up to that extent. Otherwise, our concentration will be on dynamic aspects, right? Let us start with GS1, right? In GS1, this culture, history related aspects. Here, all the aspects pertaining to the dynamic aspects, that means whichever are in the news in recent times, they will be considered as dynamic aspects, whether it is art and culture, modern Indian history, all the dynamic aspects like Jallianwala Bagh massacre and art and culture issues which happened in recent times, and these type of issues will be taken care of, and separate module will be presented by Binu Krishna madam, right? And we are not looking at these topics now. You look at this. This is pertaining to Indian society as well as women's issues, globalization issues, and most of the concentration from the examination perspective in these topics is on dynamic issues. And we are going to produce comprehensive modules. We will give some questions. Friends, these are all pertaining to the society, women's issues, globalization issues, social empowerment issues, regionalism. So friends, all these, in fact, all the dynamic aspects pertaining to this part of the syllabus will be covered. And friends, this part here, dynamic aspects may be less, but if you look at this part, dynamic aspects will be more in comparison to static aspects. So therefore, most of the dynamic aspects we will try to cover through the comprehensive modules. Here, dynamic aspects will be less, and whatever dynamic aspects are there, they will be covered by Binu Krishna madam. This is all about GS1. Let us look at GS2. GS2, if you look at constitution and polity, normally there is balance between static and dynamic aspects. In the UPSC examination, some of the questions will be static, some of the questions will be dynamic, and some of the questions are linking dynamic with static. Friends, myself and Binu Krishna madam will be covering in a comprehensive way all the dynamic aspects, whatever are important from your examination perspective, and this pertains to constitution and polity. We are going to cover only dynamic aspects. The pattern will be clear, right? And first we are going to start with international relations next week. After you watch one module, then it will be very clear to you, right? So this is about constitution and polity. It will be covered, dynamic aspects, by myself and Benu Krishna madam. Friends, this pertains to various governance, social justice, welfare issues in GS2 paper. They will be covered by me. Friends, these are pertaining to health related issues, education related issues, and governance, transparency, e-governance, all these things, and dynamic aspects will be covered by me, and static aspects, please read from various sources. We are concentrating on dynamic aspects. This is about international relations, and I am going to start from next week. The first domain which we are going to start is international relations, right? And this pertains to economic development. This will be dealt with by me. Then agriculture related, right? And this pertains to various liberalization, infrastructure, investment models. Friends, this will be covered by me. And science and technology related issues will be covered by Amrita madam. Then disaster management and environment will be covered by Amrita madam. And these are pertaining to internal security. These will be covered by Shruti madam, right? So this what we are going to do as far as the mains 2019 is concerned. As far as this ethics paper is concerned, in fact, we already produced various static modules and dealt with by Shrikant sir, and these are all available with Learning Space pertaining to this syllabus. And this syllabus, this will be completed before 31st August. Friends, additionally, we are not producing any modules extra as far as mains is concerned, and as far as static portion is concerned, we are producing these modules by Shrikant sir. And in ethics portion for mains 2019, we are not producing any additional module. Certainly, we will look at all these issues for 2020 examination, right friends? So this we have not completed. This is pertaining to part of ethics. So what we are going to do, I told you clearly. So friends, whatever I suggested at the beginning, please go through those modules, editorial discussions from 10th June, and based on the syllabus, please look for important points from the editorial discussions of 2018-19. Third, comprehensive view, 360-degree view, please have a glance at them because some of the points may be useful to you. And as far as dynamic aspects are concerned, we are going to present separate modules. We are going to give tentative questions domain wise. After that, we are going to give the material, that means whatever is required to understand the topics, and we are going to cover in a comprehensive way each and every domain, dynamic aspects in a comprehensive way. Certainly this will give value addition to your preparation, right? And we hope to do this much this year, and we would like to be 100% as far as 2020 exam is concerned. And I already told you the domains which we are going to cover and the domains which we are not going to cover. So it is very clear, our concentration will be on dynamic aspects, right? And they will be highly beneficial in some of the domains like international relations, society, internal security, S&T, agriculture related issues, liberalization, globalization, right? So you got the point what we are going to do. Next week we hope to start the first module, and please feel free to give your suggestions. And once we complete the first module next week, then you can comment in a better way, because after watching first module, then you will come to know what is the pattern which we are going to follow. This much I would like to say, and we will concentrate on dynamic aspects, right? Certainly it will give value addition to you. You will be highly benefited if you watch the modules of Learning Space, right friends? This much for the day. Thank you. Wishing you all the best. Thank you.